yesterday, Bruce took me out for a bit of a nice lunch at Baton Rouge. I don't know if you have them where you're at, but they're kind of like a little bit of a nicer, like they're not bougie, but they're a little bit nicer than, let's say, an Applebee's or a McDonald's or something like that. So we went out for a lunch. It was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I decided I wanted to have a drinky poo, just a little drinky poo. Now, in case you don't know, I had the fat surgery back in June. And once you have the fat surgery, you need to be careful with alcohol because it affects you a hell of a lot different than what it did before the fat surgery because they remove like something like a meter of your intestines or something. Anyway, whatever. But I wanted a drinky poo, so I figured I would have a glass of sangria. Because, I mean, what's sangria? It's wine mixed with fruit juice, right? And, I mean, before the surgery, I had an extremely high tolerance of alcohol. Extremely high tolerance of alcohol. Except for that one time in 1996 when I woke up next to a shaved goat covered in Crisco oil. I have an extremely, a bottle of Jack would do me a night. Anyway. So I decided to have this glass of sangria, right? And so we sat there and we had our meal. And so we needed to go to the Costco and to get some stuff. Now, after my last Costco trip, which I told you about in the whole, trying to pee in peace, I didn't want to go to Costco. So I figured I'd stay at the mall and do some shopping. Well, Bruce went to the Costco because the restaurant is right attached to the mall. So we go to get up, Bruce goes to the car, and I go to get in the mall, and I'm about 5 feet in the mall when I realize woohoo mode has activated. Like, I was like, damn, woohoo! I'm in a mall, and I have a credit card, I'm going shopping. I was just like buzzing. I was on freaking cloud nine. I didn't give a rat's ass that the place was crowded. Nothing. They already had Christmas carols playing, everything. I didn't give a shit. It was fabulous. Let me tell you, I'm never going shopping sober again. So I'm in the mall and I'm floating around. I almost bought myself a $200 doll. Anyway, I'm wearing a long dress, right? I'm wearing a long dress and I'm going along the mall and I decide, I need to go to the Sephora because I want to get that Huda Booty naked palette, right? She has those naked palettes out now, so I wanted to go because I had in my mind I need that Huda Booty makeup palette, even though I just waited 4 hours in line the other day for that, Shane Dawson palette, but I need more makeup, right? Anyway, so it's all the way down the other end of this mall, and this is a fairly good sized mall here in Montreal, and it's busy. I'm going along. I don't give a rat's ass. The only thing I remember doing is stopping at the Lindt chocolate store and licking the window. But then I'm walking along and I realized something, that my bloomers, my underwear, had slid right down, practically to my ankles, right down. I nearly tripped and killed myself, right? So my underwear is all sliding down, right? Because where I had the fat surgery, I've been losing weight, and I haven't always bought like clothes in between, right? Because I don't want to buy underwear just to wear for a month and buy new underwear, right? Because I'm kind of cheap like that. I'll spend tons of money on makeup, but not new underwear. I wear those until they fucking disintegrate, okay? Anyway, so I realized my underwear is down around my ankles. Now, I'm all like, woohoo! But there's still that one minus little part of me in my brain that's somewhat sober and being like, what are you gonna do with this? Well, haul up your drawers, dumbass. I mean, the crowded fucking mall, you haul up your drawers. But of course, the other part of me is just like, take them off. So that's what I did. I'm standing in the crowded mall and I start trying to haul off my underwear around my, around my feet, but I got bulky shoes on, right? Because, I don't wear normal shoes, right? I wear Doc Martens most of the time, so I'm trying to take off my goddamn underwear in this crowded mall, and, I'm half in the bag, and I can't stand upright, so, you got this fat, middle-aged drunk chick taking off her mall in the underwear. Well, that attracts attention, okay? It attracts attention, apparently. So, but I mean, I was trying to take off my underwear. Next thing you know, I stand up and I have my underwear in my hand and there's mall security. And I mean, this security guard, I mean, God love him. He was my height, and I'm short. Okay, I'm short, and he was skinny. He was a short, skinny little fuck. Okay, God love him. He's short, little skinny little fuck. I could totally lose him right up my ass crack if I wanted to, like a little tiny thing. And of course, he started speaking to me in French, right? Because we're here in Quebec, and there are people to speak to you in French first. Oh, damn it! Stick to my face, cheap ass face mask. Anyway, so yeah, he started speaking to me in French, and of course, I start, I didn't know what he was saying, so I tried to speak French back to him. I don't know what I was saying. I think it came out as somewhat gibberish. He probably realized by then, like, okay, this lady. And he's like, and then he starts speaking English back to me. He's like, oh, you need to come to the security office with me. Are you okay? I'm like, I don't need to go to security with you, right? And, like it is like, and then I was like, oh, what do I need to go to the security office? I said, I just taken off my underwear. Like, it's a normal behavior that people do in the mall. And he's like, oh, sit down. There was a bench. He's like, sit down. He's like, are you with anybody? And I was like, oh, I'll get my husband to come get me, which is a lie. I don't have a husband. Okay, I'm not married to Bruce yet anyway. But I was like, oh, wait till my husband comes get me. Because that rational part of my mind, that small little part that was still there, was like, girl, you better sit here with your underwear and not go anywhere else, because I realized that I don't remember the last 5 minutes of my fucking life, like after I was licking the window at the Lindt store. So I figured I'd sit there, and this little skinny mall security guy, he's standing there, and he starts speaking French to somebody on his radio. But I'm sitting there and I'm like, I want to go to Sephora. I'm not sitting here. I'm not sitting here waiting for Bruce. He's at Costco. He could be there for hours just trying to get through the line. Seriously. So I'm like, waited. I waited for that little skinny guy to turn around, and I booted off to the Costco through the crowd. But I hear him. Madame, get back here, Madame. You're not well, Madame. Yeah. I'm perfectly well, okay, buddy. I just had a glass of sangria. That's my problem. I'm drunk. I'm perfectly fine. I take off into the Sephora, right? And I go over there to the Kat Von D section, because nobody shops at her section anymore. I figure that's a good place to hide out. And I see him. He runs by the friggin' Sephora. And I don't know if he was looking for me. I mean, I was hoping by then, the mall's crowded, that there might be some real criminals in there doing something, So anyway, I go in there. I don't know what I bought. I came out with a bag full of shit. I did get my Huda Beauty naked palette, though. I also got some serums and some, I don't know, some other crap. I guess maybe I'll do a haul. I don't know how in the fuck I bought it, okay? I don't know how, right? I don't know how, but that's okay. And then I decided that I needed to pee, right? So anyway, I was like, but that part of my mind was like, oh, Amanda, small security is going to be waiting out there for you. What are you going to do? Are they going to arrest you? Not that I'm worried about being arrested by mall security. Jesus Christ. What are they going to arrest me for? Public intoxication? Oh, please. Who hasn't been arrested for that? That's nothing. I'll pay the goddamn fine and be on my way. So, but I need to pee anyway. So I go, and I look outside, right? Look outside the Sephora, and I see a fat old security guard, right? And I'm not fat shaming, I'm fat, right? So, but I look at him, I'm like, okay, he's fat, I'm fat, but I'm a skinnier fat, I'm a fitter fat because I'm going to the gym. I'm pretty sure I can outwaddle this bastard and get to the bathroom. So I take off down to the bathroom, right? Because I had to pee, right? Thankfully it wasn't under construction, because God only knows what happened. I don't think I would have been able to get into the men's washroom. I probably would have peed on the floor. Anyway, that's a whole other issue. And I don't recommend this mask. This is cheap, this firming, lifting crap. Oh, I was going to use the one that my friend Rebecca sent me. I totally forgot. Oh, next time. Anyway, so I waddle off to the bathroom, and I managed to put my underwear back on and have a pee. Okay? But you can't hang out in the bathroom forever. And Bruce texted me. He's like, oh, it's some busy here in the Costco. He's like, tell the kids I love them. I'm going to die here. And I'll be like, okay, I'll see you when you get here at the mall. And so I get out. Right? And I figure, well, I gotta go somewhere. I figure I'll go hide out at the Bay, right? Because if you're a Canadian, you know the Bay, right? Nobody under 60 shops there, so I figure it'd be a good place to hide out. So I look around for the mall security. I start booting it down to the Bay. Didn't I see that little skinny fuck? Oh my God! He started coming, Madame! What is it with these French people calling me Madame? Seriously, I am not nobody's Madame. Like, pfft. So I keep booting it, and I'm weaving in and out of the crowds. I'm one stealthy fat fuck, let me tell you. I was very proud of myself. Whatever. So I go into the bag, right? I go into the bag, and I was hiding up there by some toasters and stuff, pretending I was looking at roasting pans and shit like that. And that's what I did. And then next thing you know, Bruce texts me. He goes, the cache opened up, and I got there through faster. I'm outside now. I'm like, woohoo! So I boot my ass down and stuff like that, and nearly fell down the goddamn escalators. I hate escalators with a passion, but that's another rant. Anyway, I nearly fell down the escalator. I get in the car and tell Bruce, drive, just goddamn it, just drive. And he's like, Jesus, woman, what did you do now? And I said, it was a lychee berry sangria, damn it. It was a lychee berry sangria. And he was like, what's wrong with it? I was like, it's fucking fabulous. I need to have one every day for lunch. So anyway, he starts driving, and I tell him, I said I was being chased by mall security. And he's like, of course you were. Because, he's been with me long enough. He's known me long enough. He's like, of course you were. What did you do now? Oh, I said, nothing. I just took off my underwear. And he's like, of course you did. But anyway, the moral of the story is Baton Rouge, lychee berry sangria gets a 10 out of 10 for me. And it's so much so, I called them and got the recipe. Which, no wonder it hit me hard. It's just wine and lychee fruit liqueur. That's it! There's no fruit juice in here. There's nothing sangria about it. This is pure alcoholic goodness, and I friggin' love it. And so I'm going to drink this, and I'll probably end up going and humping the neighbor's inflatable Santa Claus that they have out in the yard already. Anyway, so the moral of the story is, I don't know. It's just a review for Baton Rouge lychee fruit sangria. Okay, everybody. Talk to you later. Oh, and also this mask. This mask is shit, man. It's already drying out. Good grief. Okay.